Christianity is on the rise in Iran as they are now being forced to close down between 50,000 and now 75,000 mosques across the country. Something is definitely changing in the Middle East. There's something changing when it comes to the nature of Islamism. The Islamic Republic of Iran, or the Islamic occupiers of Iran, by keep pushing the agenda and manipulation, they failed to completely win the argument in Iran. The Iranians and the Persians and all the others have a rich history and culture before this Islamic coup that happened in 1979. And now we are seeing the result of it. Young people, younger generation are definitely moving away from Islam and Islamism, but they are either becoming Christians or maybe even like secular or atheists, whatever. But Christianity is definitely on the rise. 50,000 mosques have closed in Iran. That was the initial update we had a couple of months ago. Are Iranians seeking truth outside of Islam? But we've also heard all these updates saying how Iran has now become a hotspot for Christianity. This is absolutely fascinating. Do not forget the history of Iran and Persian Empire and all the others. When Cyrus the Great freed the Jews from Babylon, when they fought against Islamism, when they refused to convert, and of course they had to conquer. We had Muhammad and his people literally in a bloody way come to take over the land. Yet they still didn't manage to destroy the culture and heritage. They might have been taken over. The regime could be Islamic, but the people are not. We also had already the existing data that we talked to you guys about 2-3 years ago on this channel, before the rise of Christianity, that the actual official data coming from the Islamic world showed that fewer than 35% of Iranians are practicing in Islam. Less than 35%. But of course, the rest of the world see the Islamic Republic's flag thinking everybody is doing Islamism in Iran. It's not true. It's never been true. Iran, the world's fastest growing church. In the past 2 decades, Iran has had the fastest growing church in the world, even though the Bible is illegal, points out Nima Alizadeh, one of the many Iranian converts to Christianity in the last couple of decades. Iranians like Nima are taught the ways of Islam from the day they are born. There is no God but Allah, apparently. Muhammad is the messenger of Allah, and he is the last and final prophet sent by Allah. Nima was no exception to this rule, growing up in a nominal Muslim family who preached that Islam was the only religion. There was no other option. Things are changing. The tide is turning. Good news from Iran. 1 million new Christian believers. What first comes into your mind when you see the word Iran in the headlines? Well, people always assume the Islamic Republic. But it's not true. We know it's not true. Amid hijab protests, Christianity expands foothold in Iran, according to 2 other new experts as well who've been talking about this a lot. This is the beginning of change when it comes to saving humanity. While Europe and the continent of Europe is being taken over by Islamists and those with barbaric views and backwards views, there is still a beacon of hope. Israel and Israelis are fighting against Islamism. We still have some countries in Europe, Poland and Hungary, fighting against it, mostly Poland actually. But in the Middle East, it's not just Israel. Iran is also a beacon of hope.